A model who had a one-night stand with Mason Mount stalked the England midfielder and bombarded his teammates with bizarre messages, in which she dubbed herself Devil Baby. Orla Sloan, 22, admitted targeting Mount, his Chelsea teammate Ben Chilwell and Scotland international Billy Gilmour in a terrifying campaign that began after a house party at Chilwell's home. She changed her number 21 times to keep contacting Mount when he blocked her, promising to stop buying food in order to save money for new SIM cards. Mount, 24, said he was terrified she would show up at Chelsea's training ground in Cobham, Surrey, and Gilmour, 21, who moved to Brighton and Hove Albion last year, said he was so traumatized he was unable to sleep. Sloan, a social media influencer, was told she could face prison when she is sentenced on June 20th. Westminster Magistrates Court heard she met the footballers when Chilwell invited her friend to a party at his home via an Instagram message. After the party, she and Mount slept together once. Jason Setal, prosecuting, said there was communication between them for 6 months, following which Mr. Mount decided that the relationship wasn't going to progress to anything more and decided to end contact with the defendant. He added, after this he was subjected to a bombardment of messages. Mount asked her to stop the texts and blocked Sloan's number, but she began messaging him from different numbers, eventually using 21 in total, the court heard. In one WhatsApp message, using the name OnlyGod10, she wrote, "I found out about Bethany, Esme, and more. I will find out everything." She sent him a photo of herself paying £12.99 for a new phone number, saying, "I'm not buying food anymore so I can get more numbers." And Sloan also wrote, "I really want to say sorry, and if you could just talk to me and tell me how you feel, I would really appreciate it, because I'm finding it hard to move on from the situation. You must accept my apology and say sorry to me, or you will unlock a new character called Devil Baby. So let me apologize and make it right." Mount then began receiving Instagram messages from an account named Devil Baby, which also published a collage of photos of the England star with other women, with the footballer, his friends, and family tagged in the images. In a statement read to the court, Mount, who has 36 England caps, said, "She knows where I live and where I train. I'm worried as she is unable to contact me, she might turn up at my training center." Chilwell, 26, was also bombarded with messages from Sloan, and collages of him with other women appeared on the Devil Baby account. Photo captions referred to going through abortions and being blocked after a few months. When he replied asking her to leave him alone, Sloan replied with 8 more messages, the court heard. Gilmour was also sent messages following the party and raised concerns with Brighton, who put extra security measures in place. Sloan also made false claims to have fallen pregnant by the midfielder, who joined the South Coast club from Chelsea for £9 million. The Scotland international said, "This has had a very negative impact on me. I have been unable to sleep and have had to resort to taking sleeping tablets. This has had a negative effect on my performances. During the time I consistently received messages from Orla, I was in a new town where I didn't know anyone or have any friends or family. This was a person I met once for a very brief period of time." The change in tone in her messages to try and get my attention was particularly worrying. "The attacks from Orla have damaged relationships and friendships I already had." Sloan admitted 1 count of harassment without violence against Chilwell and 2 of stalking relating to Mount and Gilmour. District Judge Nida Menyes warned her she could face a jail term for the stalking offenses when she is sentenced at the same court. On June 20th, the starting point for one offense crosses the custody threshold, and it was targeting of 3 different people, she said. Sloan, who has 81,000 Instagram followers, boasted in an interview last April that she had made £50,000 in just 4 months after leaving her job at Marks & Spencer, and streaming videos of herself eating Percy Pig sweets in the nude. She regularly posts photos of herself enjoying lavish trips out in London, Bali, Mykonos, and Indonesia.